20-year-old college student Nancy Lopez Ramirez is one way in public and another in private, something she tries to mask from her parents after the election of Donald Trump.
I couldn't cry then, in front of them, because I didn't want them to see how, affected I was actually by the results.
Lopez Ramirez moved from Mexico to New York when she was 4 years old. She found out she was living in the country illegally when she was a senior in high school. But under President Obama's Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals program, or DACA, more than 740,000 young immigrants received protection from deportation and allowed temporary work permits.
I will urge the president-elect and the incoming administration to think long and hard before they are endangering the status of what, for all practical purposes, are American kids.
On the campaign trail, Trump promised to scrap the DACA program. But in a recent interview with Time magazine, Trump said he would, quote, work something out to help these young people. Those words not reassuring enough for Lopez Ramirez and other dreamers. Several groups planned to travel to Mexico so students could visit the country of their birth for the first time. Tatiana Klein of the City College of New York says January's 2-week-long study abroad program is still happening, though a cloud of uncertainty now hangs over the trip.
With the new administration, because DACA is something the new president can undo the first day he comes into office. So that could mean that it could negate their advanced parole, their permission to return back into the country. And we want to make sure our students are as safe as possible. And this is their home, and we want to make sure they can come home if they're abroad.
But some immigration lawyers are now advising against travel even before the inauguration.
DACA holders need to understand that their travel permission is called parole, which is really in the discretion of the individual officer. So it may be possible that individual officers will refuse to honor parole documents even today, which is part of why we're advising people to only travel if they absolutely need to.
Lopez Ramirez still plans on going to Mexico and returning before Trump becomes president.
I am nervous because it is going to be, my first time actually going back to my home country and actually get to experience what maybe my parents, the country that my parents came from and that they have so many memories about.
She's also nervous about what awaits her on her return. Ted Shaffrey, Associated Press, New York.